Hi, I am Pat Carlson and I am doing this video presentation to satisfy this week's assignment on time management. What are my personal, professional, familial, and educational obligations? I am a wife, mother, grandmother, political activist, business owner along with my husband, traveler, and student. Compared to other women who still have children at home and who have a full-time job, my life looks pretty mundane and simple. But from my perspective, it has become complicated. The last 7 weeks, I've been juggling, traveling, and trying to spend time with my children and grandchildren, being a student, keeping up with social obligations, clubs, and working out. I have been blessed in that I do not have to work, but my life in general is busy. In trying to spend quality time with my grandchildren, who are 14, 15, and 16, we recently took a trip to Washington, D.C. to a conservative conference while also touring the White House and the Capitol building. It's very important to me that my grandchildren know what they believe and why they believe it when they go off to college in the near future. Liberal colleges have a way of corrupting the minds of many Christian students these days, and I don't want this to happen to my grandchildren. As it turns out, these kids love politics and the issues. We got to see some of the mischief going on outside the Kavanaugh hearings, such as the liberal feminists marching around the hearing building carrying anti-Kavanaugh signs and chanting. This was a wonderful learning experience for these kids. The trip was successful, but very challenging for me as a student because I was trying to complete week 4's work for this course. I spent hours during that few days, not just completing the coursework, but mostly fighting Liberty's website. Even these 3 teenagers weren't able to help me with the electronics. That's kind of unbelievable. What techniques do you use to balance them? What techniques would you like to try? I have always been big on creating a to-do list when I have many tasks to perform in a single day or week. I am a planner by nature when it comes to trips or events. I generally don't leave things until the last minute unless it is preparing for a speech or writing an article. Then I have to have a deadline to make me do the work. As a student, I have made myself spend time daily on assignments, especially the lengthy reading assignments. I would like to try to be better at planning for a month rather than just by the week. What are your future goals in your education? What are your career goals? My educational goal before taking these online classes was to get a degree. I have a husband with a degree in engineering and 3 grown children with graduate degrees, electrical engineer, attorney, and physician's assistant. But I don't have a degree. This has always been on my bucket list just so I can say, I have a degree. After taking 2 courses online, I have decided I do not want a degree bad enough to spend the time that this requires. I have a life, and this has already taken control of my life. At my age, my family, friends, and hobbies are more important. My future career goal is just to do what God has for me. I have found in the past that if God puts me in a situation that requires certain talents, such as speaking, writing, standing up for my beliefs, and testimony before a legislative committee, He has always provided the tools and talents I need. I am in no way trying to be a discouragement for anyone else taking online courses, but it is just not for me at this time in my life. Thank you, and God bless.